Guest-enabled, voice-activated, AI-driven and mobile-paid. My name is Frank Wagner and I'm ACT International's Global Director of Sales. I was recently asked how hotel technology will look like in the future. And my take on that is that it will be centering around guest enablement, it will be voice-activated, AI-driven, and it will be mobile-paid. What I mean with that is that in today's hotels and today's situation with COVID-19 and the times past COVID-19, people will be much more careful around social contacts. They will avoid queuing in large crowds in hotel lobbies to get their room key and check in. They will look for a mobile experience where they can easily identify themselves with their mobile to the hotel, get their information on the assigned room, check in, and walk up to the room where they eventually even can open their room with the same mobile phone using today's available technology. The mobile check-in technology is already there in many variants, but the problem that many hotels still have is local legislation that requires them to still check the guest's passport or even take copies or scan it so that they can provide the necessary information required by law. In the future, blockchain could be a technology that will help us avoid that guests need to show their passport by having a verified identity stored on the phone, protected by blockchain, that can be used by other systems like the remote check-in systems in a secure way and ensures that the guest who checks in is actually the person staying in the hotel. Once we reach the room, the voice control actually comes into play. Figuring out which button in a room controls which light is sometimes a challenge. The same is with air conditions and how they work. And finally, people usually already in the past didn't like to touch remote controls because they think they might be dirty, although your housekeeping probably is cleaning them every day. With voice control, all of this can be done with natural speech in almost any language today, and the systems are exceptionally good using artificial intelligence to recognize what the user actually wants. If I say, please switch off all lights will go off and I don't have to try different buttons. If I say switch on TV, change channel, show me my pay TV options, show me my bill, all these functions are easily adaptable, like it is today with Amazon's Alexa system. With voice, you could easily as well order a room service menu or book leisure activities in the hotel. The in-room hotel information that once was usually sitting in a file folder on the desk is probably a thing of the past as well. It will certainly move into an electronic format that people can look up on their app, on their hotel app that they have on their smartphone, or can look up on their smart TV in the room, and this way be informed about laundry and leisure activities as well as the available restaurants. And when it comes to restaurant dining, in standalone restaurants or in hotels will as well widely benefit from new mobile technologies. Hotels are able to present their menus within their hotel app so that guests don't need to ask for the menu once they enter the restaurant. They can even check the menu before they are in the restaurant. And when they are in the restaurant, they could potentially, if the technology is enabled this way, order from their smartphone. This way they avoid another personal interaction with the waiting staff, and the only interaction they would have in the end is when the waiter brings their food or when the guest, of course, chooses to have the personal interaction. But in the current situation, I see that many guests will enjoy the possibility to have as little personal interaction as well. When it comes to payment, it's logical that mobile payment will be an important part. It gets rid of the cash, which might be deemed unhygienic as well. And it speeds up the process entirely because you are basically saving one additional waiter interaction. Additional and important fact aside, studies show that people who are ordering online on a mobile actually are spending more on the average check than guests who are ordering with a waiter from the menu. So that might bring as well additional revenue to the restaurants, and this way the solution can in the end pay for itself over time. Once the stay in the hotel is over, the guest obviously wants to leave. He wants to leave in time. Again, this time nobody really likes to queue at the front desk to check out in the morning. It's probably one of the most annoying experiences if you know that you have to catch a flight or go to a meeting. So online checkout has been there for a while. With mobile technology and modern solutions, it is even more convenient to wrap up your stay, pay mobile, and leave the hotel. So that's a solution that I see as a standard in every hotel, no matter what stars rating it has actually. With all that technology in the hotels, we have to prepare our guests better, especially in transition times. Guests need to have proper information about the technical solutions, about their abilities to use it, to be informed about the hotel apps that are available. And therefore, an important part of a guest stay will in the future be pre and post stay communication, which means reservation welcome letters that explain the guest his options and maybe already direct him to the hotel apps so that he can download them pre-stay, but as well on any safety regulations that might exist in the hotel or in the country. Post-stay communications as well is important. You have to check how was the experience of the guest, how he was able to handle the technology that you made available to him, and how his overall experience was. This communication, pre or post-stay, should be interactive and dynamic, which means it should come with clickable content so that guests can really interact with it. A simple email or a PDF probably will not do it in the future. The good thing is, everything that I mentioned in the past minutes is already available as a solution today. So the only thing that you need to take care of is talk to solutions providers like ACT International to help you select the right solution that works with your in-house systems, that is readily interfaced, and that give the guests a seamless experience. I think it is not a good solution to have to download 5 different apps to operate everything. It has to be integrated. It has to be run smooth with your guest app. And in the end, you will create a stay experience for the guest that will give him a positive feeling. And at the same time, you are collecting very valuable information about guest preferences, about his habits during a stay, so that you can further refine your offers for the future stays of your guests to come. With that, I say thank you. I wish you a good remaining year. I wish you health and look forward to talking to you. If you want to continue this discussion, please contact me under this email address and I will get back to you and we can talk. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.